Hello ladies and gents, welcome back. This is episode 8, to the best of my knowledge, don't quote me on that, although I'm sure you can, of Powers Plays Company of Heroes 2. So we're sticking with the US for now, and I'm going to double time this because this game goes on longer than a 30-minute marker. I'm playing with a Soviet, his name is Le Grand Duke. The Grand Duke, the Big Duke. Okay, so we're playing against one of each, the Panzer Elite, let's call them, and the Wehrmacht. And I've done what I normally do on this. I'm going for the mid. He's got to capture the fuel on the top. I've got to focus on securing the VP here and mid. Here's a car. He doesn't have MGs. Moving up with infantry. Getting into position. Not doing much damage at all. And taking a lot of damage, which is weird. Okay, I know these guys don't deal damage, but to take that much damage when you're in a house from a car is a bit strange. So they do have an MG down here. It was 2v1 basically in the mid there, so both armies are there. They are capping with their engineers top. My guy's not done a lot, but he hasn't had to do a lot. So trying to keep this. They push up with the car, which is strange. Jump back in the house. These guys are brutal. I don't know if it's this video or another one where it shows you how ridiculously powerful these guys are against the building. When someone's in a building, it's crazy. So I'm popping off mortars. Have I got 2 mortars already? I do. I've got 2 mortars already. Wow, that really happened fast. 3 minutes in, I've got 2 rifles, 2 mortars. They're pushing up on the flank. My ally sounds like he's having fun. Okay, he scared them off. I'm still on double speed, that's why. Okay, I thought that was a little bit fast. He's got 2 MGs. He's missed a point in the north to cap, which kind of sucks. They're pushing up on me. I've chosen the... which doctrine is it? I went for the Easy 8. Because flamethrowers are quite useful here because there's a decent amount of buildings. So I've got flamers on my engineers, but I think I'm going to lose the whole squad here. I do lose the whole squad, but they drop, which is good, but they lost the whole squad as well. So they try to rush to grab the flamer, they fail, have to retreat. Want to do as much damage as possible. I didn't retreat my mortars at all there because they weren't being focused really, and they, as I said before in a previous video, they do have 2 guys at the back that do shoot. Don't do much damage, but they do shoot. So MG's still in there, but I do have 2 mortars now, so I aim them at him, I retreat these guys back, build myself some rear echelons again. Let's speed this up a little bit. They get this. Okay, he manages to escape. Pushes up on my mortars again. I do have an ambulance here, but this is not capped, so he is not healing. And I can't reinforce when units die, so I just decided to spam it with mortars, scare him off. Does the trick. Bob's your uncle. Now I'm going to cap. I do retreat my mortar. I don't know what. I think that was an accidental retreat. I don't think that was planned. So capping along. Top looks capped nicely. As you can see, it's symmetrical in the north and the south. Brick building versus wooden building, brick building versus wooden building on opposite sides, so you kind of have symmetry there. He's placed a couple of MGs in nice locations so they can't flank. He flanks nicely though with a flamer squad. Well played, sir. There we go, scared him off, nicely done. So look what's happening now. Okay, so my guys are pushing up again. He's put an MG to secure himself. He's got units waiting for something. Okay, he's pushing on. He's probably just scouting with the car, but I do have grenades now, I suspect. Yeah, I got a grenade on him. Managed to take him out. Flamers are now on my rifleman squad, which is great. Because my rear echelons now also have flamers. So now I can push up. So there is an MG here, which I haven't seen, because it is really far back. I'm on the wrong click. There we go. So now I still can't see it. Now I can see it. Obviously too late. Might get a flamer off on them and then retreat. Hopefully retreat. Yeah. So now I'm moving up the mortars. Going to push on him there. So we have the VPs. We have bottom middle VP. And we have the top fuel. I want to harass their fuel as much as possible. I don't want them getting the big scary tanks. Both mortars. It's not good to clump them up like this. But it was a fast move. I wanted to get it out quickly. He moves immediately. So didn't do anything. So I should now move these guys somewhere else, which you should always do after firing a volley. Okay, there's an MG in the mid. I don't think I've seen it. Mortars are up mid though. Maybe I did see it. Am I going to volley them? They're aiming... I'm not sure if they're aiming for this. Yes, they are. Let's see if we get this guy. Speed it up a little bit. So, you know, he gets out as well, which kind of sucks. So, I now want to hit the MG. He's placed the MG nicely. He's moved it, so it's still covering every angle, but not where it was when I was mortaring it. So if I come round, the idea here for me, I believe, was I was going to come round for a flank to get the MG. But at this point, they have vision of me. I try to sneak away, but I'm pretty sure they have vision on me anyway. I do run into the AT, I believe. Yeah, I do run into the AT. So I got vision on the AT, because this AT, the German one, it can be camouflaged. You can't see it unless you get within a certain range. So now I've spotted them. I'm going to move up my mortars into position. I managed to flank with the major, the captain, sorry. They are behind me. I've got to pull out. But I'm dropping mortars here. He has to reset himself, but he's got to retreat because he knows he's being mortared. So that was good play by him. He hasn't lost an MG to a mortar yet, nor has this guy. So they're doing quite well. Ally has 2 mortars as well. I don't know if they're heavy mortars. No, they're not. They're normal mortars. So didn't pull these guys back fast enough. Not a good idea. I retreat, but by now I should have had an MG nest here and an MG nest here covering them because, again, German tactics tend to be blobs of infantry. So I pull back, I can heal up, I don't need to retreat, get the flamers on them, combine with the mortars. Okay, none of these squads are that strong individually, but 3 together, it's enough to scare them off. My ally comes in with a light tank, which is very nice of him, especially since these guys are pushing up. They do, slow down again. They do, no, I had to retreat my mortar. I really didn't want to lose a squad because they're getting veterancy now, and that makes a big difference. They still have the fuel, but we've capped here, so we've managed to cut them off, so they're not getting any fuel now, or the mid-VP, which they've capped. So, just to move up, I get a light tank as well, because I see they're blobbing infantry. A 10-minute light tank's not bad. All my infantry push up. Moving on to the decent range with the Stuart. As you see, it's not a Stuart, is it? What is it? It is a Stuart. Sorry, I thought Stuarts were the Brits, but it's not. I think it was in the first game. Stuarts were with the Brits. So I managed to sneak around this guy. He doesn't retreat him, which is strange. Now he retreats. So he's running faster. So they move up with AT. I got to pull my tank back. My ally's moving up. He's managed to steal a gun off them, which is nice. He's putting down mines, which is very nice as well, although it's on the wrong side of where we want it, but that's fine. Better than nothing. They push up with infantry. We've got 2 light tanks here. Mortars are going to start firing and doing their thing. Pulling my infantry from the flank. This is a good way to bait whole units. So these guys got bazookas, low health. They're going to think, just one shot, please, just one shot, please. So they're going to go further forwards and further forwards and further forwards. So now I could just move these up behind them and destroy them, which I'm pretty sure I do. Damn, I guess away. That's ridiculous. Well, he got away. Kind of sucks. And they're coming for the flank. Pull everything back. I still haven't built... I should have put MGs down. I built one back here, actually. I have built one back there. I don't see any others. But this is where they're mainly going to attack, because this is the VP. So, intermittent point between fights. Now's the calm before the storm. Going to repair everything, heal up, move up my mortars, because they're going to push on mid, as always. We got mid now. My mortars in position. I don't think they're in range, so I move them up, but then I see them capping down here, so I pop my mortars down here. They move up with a blob. Do I have any suppression? I don't have any suppression here, which is not good. Where are all my units? Okay, so it looks like I'm going to get pincered here. And I don't know it's coming, and there's no suppression here. So these are getting flanked from this side. He moves on his mortar. He can now just move south to me. I do retreat these guys because I'm probably aware that these guys are in the north, and these are big blobs of whatever units these are. Ubersolden. And still no suppression. So I've got a Stuart, which has its rear armour facing them, which is not a good idea, just so you know. But I'm not that worried because I've got engineers right here and I can hide behind this right now. These guys, I don't think they've got any way of... What have they got? Oh, they do use something. Oh no, they've got a Shrek on them. These guys might have, they got bundle grenades, booby trap point, smoke grenade. Okay, so they can't do anything, but these guys can. So I should be focusing fire. They hit me with 2 small AT guns. They managed to sneak in. My ally comes up behind, helping me out a lot. I got to pull back. I hear artillery, but too late. Drop artillery on them. I don't think that's mine. Yeah, that was mine. It's the white phosphorus, I believe. Do I have white phosphorus? Yes, I do. So my ally did a nice flank there, helped me out a lot, because he's not having any trouble in the north. Looks like there's nothing going up here. No, nothing. It's empty. So I've had to pull everything back and retreat. So my ally pushes down nicely, pushes them off the fuel. So we've limited the fuel quite a lot during this game. I think 3 times in total. And that makes a big difference. So that's where you don't have to worry so much about the... Oh, I do drop a nice phosphorus there. That's really nice. This does a surprising amount of damage. Well, not surprising. If you're walking through fire, you're going to die. But people do kind of sleep on it and don't mind standing in for a little while. But it didn't kill, but it takes down health a lot. So they're going to be really easy to take out as I push up here. So I now have M19s on my units. Artillery is coming in. I'm not sure where he's going to pop it. Okay, popping it over here. So my ally managed to take out both of their AT guns, which is a big win. I decided to destroy them because I've already got an AT gun. I've got bazookas on these chappies here. It should be enough because we've limited their fuel. And I'm aiming to go for... I've already got myself the major, so I can get tanks as and when we get enough fuel. I've had to pull back. I'm not going to lose a whole squad, so they're blobbing still. Now I finally get a nest up, and it's being upgraded. I hear mortars. Mortars from deep. Wow. Okay. He's really defended himself up defensively there. They've decapped our fuel now. But our ally set up his light tank. They've got minesweepers. They're doing well. So they're using their engineers there really well. They've got minesweepers on them well away from the rest of the combat. People forget about it. Send them up there. Make sure there's no mines. Decapped our fuel. Now we have no fuel. And they're capping the left fuel. So they have 2 fuel now. This is not good. They move it with a hetzer. Now this is bad move. It's okay here. This is not bad. It's a good range. I have a Sherman. I've already put... I think I've already put explosive rounds on it. Yeah. So I've already put armor, explosive rounds on it, which is anti-infantry. So what I do is I leave my tank here, knowing the hetzer's there to bait him. Move up with these guys. Got bazookas, AT gun. Not doing much damage. The front armor of the hetzer is pretty strong. And its range is very good. You have to be really careful. It's a real tank killer. So there's some air cover coming in somewhere. Not sure where he's going. Let's follow him. Over here somewhere. Okay, we can see the outline. So we should have the fuel back. Yeah, he's getting the fuel back. These guys have got their fuel. They're dug in. They've got themselves an MG for cover. And they're going to push up. So they're hitting me with artillery. But the artillery they're using, wherever it is, this car, it doesn't do that much damage. If you combine 2 of them firing at the same time, yeah, it's not fun. It will take out whole units. But in this situation, you should be using green cover. So I should put like 1 mortar here manually and manually another mortar somewhere else where it's in cover. And that makes a huge difference. A huge difference to the amount of damage they can take, especially from other artillery. So my ally moves north. He's decapping the 3rd VP, so we'll have 3 VPs momentarily. I've got myself just the 1 Sherman at the moment. I'm going to get out another one though. So this is what I did wrong. I've got the general that has the Sherman Easy-8, but the first tank I built was a normal Sherman. Now I can't remember if I was actually thinking about it or if I just forgot that I got the Easy-8s. So one of their guys has dropped now. I call GG just to try and get some psychological effect on them. Maybe get the other guy to quit, but no, he doesn't want to. So I push up. What I should have done, the second tank I get in, I believe, is an Easy-8. And Easy-8s are... The great thing about the Sherman is that you can switch to explosive rounds, which does a massive amount of damage to infantry. I think that's probably why I called it in. I've thrown a flare up, just to get some vision. This guy's actually seen the flare. I don't know if this guy's the... Yeah, it's the AI, so the AI is playing better than the guy. It detected the flare, moved its MG out of the way. Let's have a look up top, see what's going on. I'm hearing a lot of noise. Okay, so he's dropping some kind of artillery. What's he done? Propaganda. I've never once used fear propaganda artillery. It's a crazy idea by itself. Airburst propaganda leaflets make targeted assaults question the morality of their actions, which is ridiculous. But what it did do is it suppressed them. I thought it made them retreat, but it didn't. Missed a lot of action in the mid. I completely missed that. I took out his hetzer because his hetzer went way too deep. Hetzer should always be at max range. I think his hetzer was chasing down one of my allies' tanks or something. I don't know if he took it out. I took a bit of damage, but I'm doing okay. Capping their fuel, capping mid. They've lost the hetzer. I think it's the AI that had the hetzer anyway, so it's no big surprise. Let's have a look at the map. So now we have both fuels, all 3 VPs. We're doing well. So in comes the artillery car, rocket launcher. Let's see where he's going to fire. So he would naturally hit those trees. He's not going to. He's probably going after my... Okay, so he hits... Wow. He took out a whole unit, and that was a rear echelon group. I don't know. I've never seen that, but that was crazy. I lost a whole squad with flamers, which sucked. And they didn't drop the flamer, which sucks even more. So I've still got the one tank, but I've got a second one being built. You can see the slight difference. This is a shorter turret, and this is a longer turret. It is better versus vehicles, I believe. So I hear tank coming in. What do we got? We've got 2. We've got a Panther by the looks of it, and 4. Yeah, Panther 4. So the tanks coming in. They're pushing up for a big push in the mid. My mortars are well out of position. Well, they're in position, but not in position for a blob because there's no MG there to suppress as they push up. So I'm trying to get off a grenade. I get it off. Took out a whole squad. Took out a whole squad somehow, which is amazing. My ally pushes up. He's got an SU-85, which is the equivalent of the hetzer. Great long range, but useless versus infantry. Keep at max range at all times. Now, they've pushed up on the left. They've taken the fuel back. Where's my tanks? Okay, there's my tank. Where's my other tank? Being repaired. That's not mine. What am I doing? Okay, so he pushes up. This is not the AI. This is the player. He pushes up. He's getting hit by AT. I'm moving in now. I've got Shreks there. Bazookas on these guys. And a tank on him. So he's gone. He just lost the Panzer. Completely useless. He didn't even take out my my MG nest, which is great. So this is the AI. He's moving up with his AT as well. Taking a bit of damage. Tried to bait him with the bazooka squad, but he doesn't. This guy was blocked for some reason. Couldn't fire. I don't know why. He's still not firing. Now he's firing. Okay. He missed. I hit. Got 2 ATs. Should be firing at him. Plus an SU-85 is going to turn. My other Sherman's coming down. But I had to change his ammo because it was on anti... and my Sherman, normal Sherman, got the kill. I was on explosive rounds, but I just changed just in time to get the last shot and win. I think I spot this. Yeah, I spot this with him. So I've got to try and push up and kill it, because if you take it out, it's a lot of resources they've lost. Bad shot of artillery, just missed. He managed to crawl south with his shock troops. I decided to cap. No, he's capping. They push up on a flank, which is a nice move. Look at the AI went all the way around to come around to flank this MG nests, which is very well done. And they were doing a decent amount of damage to it, but I move up with my tanks, get them out of the way. Did we take this out? No, we didn't. So let's have a look-see. So my allies capped all the top. I just need to cap this. I just want to basically get the one remaining guy to quit. Is the idea. So my ally's doing really well. He's spread out all over the map. He's got a really nice mix of troops. He's got SU-85, light tank still, Katusha for artillery, 1 mortar, 2 shock groups for close. I'm not sure what that was there. They dropped a... Oh, they dropped it here. And they dropped a V1 rocket. It didn't take out my ambulance somehow, but it did take out my AT gun. The bunker's still there. The fighting is still there, which is great. Something's happened to the interface. I don't know what's happened. Okay, I've changed somehow to... I don't know how I just did this. What is this? I don't know how I did that, but whatever. Let's see if I can check on my troops. No, I can, good, okay. So, wait, let's put it here, taskbar. Oops. Epic noob at the moment. Let's, oh look, we can see the time. Interesting. Follow camera, barracks, whatever. So we can see a bit more detail what I was doing anyway. So we've got the major advantage here. This has not been set up. I think they were waiting for this to be capped. Now it's capped, they'll probably set it up. But I do have vision. This is not me. This is my ally. But he's given me vision. So I move up my Easy 88. First shot, unfortunately, automatically goes to the infantry. That was the closest thing to him. Second shot hits. Sherman I want to push up. I just got to be really careful of... look at that. That was explosive round. 2 kills in 1 shot. That's why you put explosive rounds on the Sherman. I should have just gone straight to there, but I don't. The AI is trying to juke, but he's not doing so well. Slow turning. And I get him. Now I've got to pull out. I think I lose a tank here. Yeah, there's an AT gun right there. There's no way I'm going to escape from... Wow, there is a way I'm going to escape from that by blowing it up. Holy shit. Was that 3 infantry units on there? That was really lucky. That never happens to me. So my allies, my infantry is now well armed with anti-infantry weapons. Pull these guys back. Want to heal them up. Don't want to lose any more. My rear echelons sitting, not doing much. Okay, these guys are pushed up. They're not going to be able to do anything really. There's only and there you go. There's the explosive rounds. So always load explosive rounds when you've got mass blobs. It makes a huge difference. So now I've got to repair. Always remember that the US Army can repair itself. Its own. So as I did there, I pulled the infantry out of the tank, pressing T. They disembark and they start repairing themselves. It makes a big difference. You've got extra speed for repairing, which makes a massive difference. So my allies actually lost the north. I'm not sure what happened up there, but he's lost the north. Or the northeast as it would be. He does have a lovely flamer truck though. I do love this on the Soviets. The KV-8 heavy flamer tank is amazing because it is actually tanky. It's not ridiculously squishy like most anti-infantry tanks. He manages to get a whole squad. I'm assuming he's going to kill them with the shocks. Chase. He got it anyway. This guy, I don't know why, puts his MG in a building next to a flamer truck. I drop phosphorus on it just because I want to try and get a kill, and I think I'm floating quite. Yeah, I'm floating quite a lot of munitions because that costs. I'm clicking on the wrong guy. I have to go back, click on myself. So they lost an MG. Me, on the other hand, I had. Come on, let me. Be you. There we go. So how much does that cost? It's 130. So I had over 300 fuel basically. Munitions, so I thought I might as well use it. We're winning this game, although we did just lose north. He is taking it back now. He's in full retreat. They push up on the fuel again, so now I should just push up with my infantry, which are repairing and healing. Tanks are sorted. I have another tank just moved in, and I went for another Easy 8. Let's push up. Yeah, we're going to push up as a blob. Mid is being pushed hard though. He's reversing a low health scout car in there. I'm not sure why, but they're going to decap the mid. I decided to push up all my infantry and my tanks. Probably going to lose a whole squad here, but I believe this is the AI. Yeah, they lost the whole squad, so probably AI. If I want to now, I could just push up to their base. Probably. Well, I tried. I believe at one point. So, MG set up. Not in the best position. This was the AI though, so... okay, I push up. I'm feeling cocky. Take out their AT. Take out their AT, there we go. So again, this situation, destroy it. I'm getting hit by some kind of artillery here. It's an infantry support gun, which I hate. So yeah, destroy AT when you can, okay? It's just bouncing off my armor at the moment, but still. So I push the mid, help him recap mid because he's got cars there but he doesn't have infantry. I do leave this, which is a mistake. I should have used my engineers back there, but I'm thinking I've got to pull back and repair. So I leave it. I don't want to help repair him as well. So recapping mid, there is a bit... Okay, so they've got a Panzer IV up here. Oh, he is doing a decent job. He took out an MG. Now, the SU is reversing because it's got no rotating turret. You need to have it at max range to have any chance. I move up to help. I believe he gets the last shot. Yeah, he gets a sneaky shot from the back with the SU to get the kill. So again, map dominance. Got all 3 VPs now. I didn't cap that fuel like a noob, but I'm probably... Oh, I'm building another... I just don't want the AI to flank me again because it sucks. And they did take out this fighting position there. So my tanks are probably being pulled back. Yeah, being pulled back to repair. Set them up. Should be out of range of the not infantry, the artillery. He's moving a gun up. Oh, this is the AI, so this gun is way too far forwards. This is crazy. He might even try and cap with it, which is a really... He's going to try and cap with it. They should have fixed that with the AI. The AI is generally a lot better than it was, but sometimes it's just a stupid shit like that. So now we're going to cap the fuel. He's sending the... I don't know where he's sending that artillery piece. He's sending it to cap. I don't know, it's not even a VP, it's just a normal point, which is weird. So he calls in, I assume it's a Sturmovik air support. He's used a Katusha on the... Oh. Wow. I just lost an entire gun crew somehow. What was it? Oh, I lost my two mortars. Okay, so they dropped something big on that house. That's burning. So I lost my two infantry, my two mortars, but that's fine. At this point in the game, not really that fast. I'm feeling confident. Look at that, I've got 4 tanks now, 3 easy 8s. I decide, hey, I gotta go help top. There's a tank up there, let's go get that Panther. So we move up, but first I see a car, I'm like, that's an easy target. Come on with the infantry takes it out. They hit a mine. Infantry support gun is there, so I'm like, okay, let's go play. They're hitting the AT gun with the infantry support gun. Like so, you can nearly see the full arc there, which is kind of cool. There we go. Some artillery going in, I assume it's going on mid. Yeah, it's going on mid. Oh Jesus, they're going to lose a whole squad. No, not quite. I retreat, take out the infantry support gun again, destroy anything you're not going to use, or you can't salvage. Now I'm going to come around to the flank, and I'm going to go and get... this is what I don't see. I don't see 3 AT guns sitting there. 3! Boom, 1 tank gone in about 3 seconds. It's insane. I was like, I see an MG, I'll take it out. He takes out 2 of my 4 lovely tanks. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's crazy. I do manage to take out this guy though, as revenge. I might lose this guy as well though, because now he's going to be in range. Yeah, he's in range. Got to reverse. Doesn't reverse. He might make it out. Nope, I lost 3 out of 4 of my very expensive tanks. So now like, oh shit, this could be a turnaround. Losing 3 tanks is not good. I don't have mortars anymore. I've had to retreat my infantry back because I got smashed. I'm not sure how much... Okay, I got a lot of manpower. I got a decent amount of fuel, but not even enough for 1 more tank, you know. So things are not looking good. There's a V1 coming in somewhere. He might just drop it on this to destroy it. Yeah. So there's sometimes people use a V1 rocket to do that, to destroy the VP, so you have to recapture it. So it stops in bleeding points, basically, because they are running low. So now all my infantry is ready. Katusha's going in. Katusha's... he went after the ATs, but they pulled them all back. So, lesson learnt. There could be three AT guns sitting just in front of the guy's base, doing nothing, waiting for you to accidentally drive past. See the flamer range, really nice. I do love that flamer tank, it is really good. So Katusha's going in again. I assume he must have a second Katusha. No, he doesn't. How did he fire that again so rapidly? That's weird. Okay, so I push out bot. I think, okay, I need more fuel. I just lost 3 tanks. I got a lot of tanks to catch up on, so I need more fuel. Mid has been captured. They are capturing mid VP, and we're capturing north. So this could go either way now, because AI, I mean look, he's going straight around for a flank, which is why I set that up there, but I didn't upgrade it to an MG in place. So if we had any Shreks, he'd take that out and be able to flank me much more easily. So the AI is not stupid. It does do the occasional stupid thing like trying to cap with infantry. He did actually cap though. My ally fortunately has a lot of tanks. He's looking healthy. I'm going to defend against there. All of their units now are centered in the mid, so any decent bit of artillery now would be great. AT guns are pushed up. They're probably feeling confident after taking out 3 of my tanks in one go. for one of theirs. Now, I'm building my next tank. Yeah, so we've got another Easy 8 coming out. I left the AT gun here, repaired it, because I might want to take it in case they somehow miraculously get loads of fuel and get tanks out, but that's not going to happen. So they're pushing up on mid. I drop phosphorus by the looks of it, just to keep them off there. This is the AI, so it'll probably stay there for a little while. Mostly dead. So see, there are 4 of them still alive, but they lost all their health. So that would have been really easy to wipe out. So using that as a precursor to a push is great. So they lose the mortar they just picked up. They are capping the fuel again. I feel more comfortable pushing my guys south because I assume the AT's in the north, as that's the human player. I want to scare them off the fuel. I need more fuel. Whoa! Okay, so Easy 8s. Wow. The Easy 8 was the tank that took out this AT gun here in one shot. And it just took out a whole squad in one shot. So actually, I think the Easy 8, look at that. The Easy 8 is really good anti-infantry as well. So in future, I will only get Easy 8s. That's really cool. It's good to know. Recapturing mid. Their VPs are low now. They are low. I believe this might be their last push. Big blob going to the mid. But I'm there already. Only 2 squads, but both upgraded with anti-infantry weapons. And they're going to get smashed. Down to 75 points. Full retreat. I moved my infantry up behind the house. Didn't help me though. I lost the whole squad. Normally, if you hear artillery is coming in, it is going to come at an angle. If you just hide behind that, don't get in the house, but hide behind the house, normally you're fine. You can get in the house, but the health was low and it was going to die. I used my infantry here from the tank to cap because I had to retreat all my infantry. Yes, you can do that. It's a good idea. As long as you don't get them killed and then lose, you don't lose a tank, you can use other infantry to get inside it, but still. They're pushing up. Katusha's going in. Artillery, some kind of artillery as well. I think it's the propaganda as well. I might start using that, and that's it. They quit. So a decent win there. Nearly lost it because of the anti-tanks. Beware of anti-tank guns, guys. Scout first. Use flares, whatever you can. Recon, whatever, just to get vision before you push 4 tanks in near their base. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.